Hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, this side Priya Bhatia. And today I am happy to announce that we are launching this AI engineering cohort live uh, in the upcoming month. So in this specific cohort, what exactly I will be going to cover up, how this will be different from my AI engineering playlist. That's what I am trying to answer over here. So when I released this AI engineering playlist on my YouTube, to be very frank, I was not really sure that how was the response. Whether people really like to enjoy the concepts, understanding, building the projects in a deeper way or not. And I was quite hesitant, to be very frank, to launch this specific series. But when I launched that series, I got an amazing response by the community all around the world. I got so much appreciation. The comments, when I look onto it, I have realized that okay, people are really willing to become an AI engineer. Now the issue is that you might not able to interact with me. That is a recorded video, and there are so many people who personally reached out to me via emails, via writing a comment in the YouTube section, that Priya, I mean, we are learning a lot from your playlist, but if we have a dedicated live discussion where you can mentor us live wherever we are doing mistake, can answer us the questions wherever we are struggling with in our industry work, that will be very amazing for us, and we're happy to join your live cohort, paid cohort. So I was like, let me think into it, and coincidentally I got this upcoming months quite off. There is not that much hectic work going on in terms of the office projects that I'm working on. So I was like, let me try to launch this cohort because many people are requesting me the same on a daily basis. Believe me, I was getting minimum, I'm saying 3 to 4 emails from the learners that Priya, can you just launch the live course itself? And when I released do you know the interested people, how many of them are interested to join the cohort, the response was also very amazing. So I'm here because of your request, multiple request to launch this specific course. And I have spent a lot of time in terms of preparing the content. I'm still spending a lot of time. What exactly we can add so that we can make it industry relevant, and it will be eventually helpful for you to do the projects in the industries itself. So I will talk about what exactly we will be covering up. But the question is how it is different from AI engineering playlist. The thing is that let's say you want to become a cricketer, and let's say you watch all the matches, you see that how the professional creators wins those specific matches, how the strategies looks like, and obviously from watching it you're getting a lot of knowledge. But until or unless you won't go to the ground, you practice by yourself on a daily basis, will you be able to become a professional creator? The answer is obviously no. The same lies over here. From the playlist, obviously, you will be able to build a strong concepts. You might be able to build projects also. But when we have a live environment, it will be a one-to-one interaction. You can come, you can speak with me, you can ask about your challenges, whatever you are facing. And that actually makes this cohort different. Apart from this, obviously, there will be a lot of add-ons in terms of whatever topics I will be covering up over here, because this is a dedicated course and the playlist is not something which covers almost all the concepts. So what exactly I will be covering up over here? Obviously, there will be overlapping topics as well, because maximum of the portion you will be able to observe that it is already available also. So that is where, I mean, you have to understand and you have to decide at your end if you want to learn from freely available resource, if you don't have money, so please go ahead and watch it on a YouTube playlist part. And if you feel that you need a dedicated attention because of which only you will be able to finish this entire thing, please go ahead and join me live. I am 100% sure that you will always find this worth it in terms of your money and in terms of your time. So with that, let's get started and we'll try to understand that what exactly we will be covering up in the specific cohort. Now I hope that my screen is properly visible to everyone. So what I have done is I have divided the cohort into 9 different phases. And every phase will teach us something concrete, which is quite relevant with respect to whatever work we are doing in the industry. And maybe we will add further new things on top of it even after the cohort will be over, because these things are not static. I mean, things are changing in a very rapid pace. So we are not sure that what will come next after a month, after maybe few months, after year. So I'm planning that I'll keep on updating the sessions by recording the videos as well. So over here, the phase one is absolute fundamental, which you can see on my screen. So over here, we will be discussing majorly about LLMs working, tokenization concept. See, I'm considering that there are learners who are not from this specific background. There is one very common question which is asked from me, that Priya, what are the prerequisites of this specific course? So the only prerequisite is Python, because I am covering up everything in terms of Python programming, the implementation part. So apart from this, if you are someone who is not at all aware about machine learning world, data science world, it's completely fine. I mean, in the very first phase, you will get a glimpse of the fundamentals, where whatever be the key fundamentals required to get a better understanding of this AI engineering cohort, I will make sure that I'll cover up those things. So definitely Python programming is important. So if you are someone who is not having an idea about that and you want to become a part of this cohort, or maybe if you have already enrolled into it, because I have announced it on my YouTube post. If you already active on that, you maybe knowing about all these things going on. So if you have already enrolled and you are like, "Ki, I don't have any idea about Python programming," it's not difficult at all to learn in a month. We have a almost month duration where you can just try to learn from my Python programming playlist, or maybe any other creator's Python programming playlist, and you will be able to get a better understanding of it, right? So we'll talk about embeddings, we'll talk about vector DBs. I mean, whatever be the jargons which we feel that, okay, we are not aware about these, and whenever we build the projects, somewhere when these terms will come into picture, maybe we feel that, okay, we are not aware about all these concepts. I will try to teach in a lot more detailed way. So we'll talk about transformers, we'll talk about model architectures, prompt engineering, all these things. Now, if you will refer my episode number 2, there I think I have talked about transformers part, and this was one of the most I would say loved video which I got from my community, because the kind of comments, the kind of feedback which I received from that video is that, today eventually we have learned about transformers part. So that is the kind of explanation I have given, and you can imagine now, if it is a live environment, how it went. After that, in the phase number 2, we will talk about the AI applications. We'll try to build it from scratch. We'll talk about the projects. And after that, in the phase number 3, we will try to move around production based projects. And to make any project into production based, we need to learn about few important things like fast API, Docker, caching, logging, monitoring. All these concepts we will be covering up, and in a implementation way. So everything, whatever we will be covering up, I will showcase you side by side the implementation of it as well. Then we'll talk about the phase number 4, where RAG specific concepts, and the advanced RAG portion, where we will talk about how can we optimize these things in a RAG environment. We'll cover up, for example, cross encoders, by encoders, re-ranking, how we can do embedding optimization, BM25, parent-child retrieval. All these things we will be covering up in the phase number 4. After this, when we go ahead to the phase number 5, it's the phase where we will talk about AI agents. Now, when we talk about AI agents, people feel that it's just simply tool calling. No, it's a lot of things beyond that, where we talk about single agent system, multi-agent system, planning, reasoning, tool calling, memory, human in the loop concept, workflow automation. How can we make sure that, automatically it will be able to call a proper agent? All these things we will be covering up in this specific phase. After that, phase number 6 will be all about MCP, why it is required, how the clients communicate. We will try to create one end-to-end project where we will build our own, MCP from scratch. After that, phase number 7 will be about the evaluation metrics, and that is where I would say you will be able to differentiate yourself from others, because nowadays I have observed that many people are aware about the above concepts, but a lot many people feel that just vibe testing, I mean to say, if I just check that okay, for the few prompts, if the model is behaving well, it is giving me right responses, then maybe it is working fine for overall all the different responses. But that is not the case. We need some metric, we need some way to check that okay, whether my model, whatever I have made in a production environment, is working well or not. I need a way where I can detect that okay, hallucination is happening or not. So all of these things will cover up in the phase number 7. It comes under LLM evals, which we will be talking about in the specific phase. Then we have a phase number 8. We'll talk about the optimization techniques. We talk about caching. We talk about distillation concepts, batch processing. All these things will be covering up in the phase number 8. Now, these phases from phase number 1 to phase number 8 are kind of concepts plus the project's implementation side by side that we will be doing. The last phase, phase number 9, is not something which I will do. This is something which the enrolled learners will attempt based on the knowledge which they have gained from phase number 1 to phase number 8. So whatever concepts I have covered up, based on that, they have to build one end-to-end project, which I will share with them the problem statement. And that project will be the one which they can add in their resume, apart from obviously whatever projects they will create from phase number 1 to phase number 8. So that is something which is the complete plan. I hope that now you get a clarity that how the flow looks like. It might take 1 to 1.5 months, maximum 2 months to complete this complete phases. But we'll try to do it in a closer duration itself, so that you will get a time to work on multiple projects. One thing I want to really talk about, that when you are enrolling into the specific course, just make sure that you will have time to work on these projects part. Because if you won't do the implementation, if you won't have the time to practice at your end, please don't enroll into the course itself, because then it is not of use. The people who will build the projects in the specific cohort will be the one who will be able to get the job, get the promotion, or whatever aspirations they have, because of which they are joining the cohort, will be fulfilled. So I would say there is a lot of effort, there is a lot of hustle required from your end. So if you're dedicated to do that in a 1 or 2 months, whatever be the duration of this cohort, it will be a short one, but definitely 1 to 2 months will be required from your end. So I really want you to put your 100% on top of it, so that we will be able to achieve a final great outcome from the specific cohort. Whosoever projects I really like, my plan is that I will feature those projects on my YouTube channel. I'll call those learners on my platform. We will go live and we will discuss the projects overall to the entire community, so that everybody will get benefit out of it. And I will obviously reward those specific learners also from my end. So that is the core idea. The last important thing which many people are asking, although it is already available on the landing page. So every detail is available on the landing page. So when you enroll into the course, first of all, look onto it in a quite detailed way. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me via my email ID. I hope everybody knows my email ID. If you are not having any idea, you can check in the YouTube description part itself. So the timings will be from 9 to 11:30 at night from 7th of August. It's on my birthday. So we are starting this new journey. And it will be from Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So every week we will meet 3 times. It also depends. Maybe sometimes I might conduct the sessions on Sunday as well at night. But those sessions will not be covering up something new, but it's more about interaction. It's more about showcasing the projects. It could happen. So timings and the days can be flexible, but this is how we will start initially. And then we will see if many people will be there to participate on Sundays also. We might conduct one extra session just to have an interactive session for with my learners. And I really want to dedicate my complete energy onto it, because now I have this as the ongoing batch going on. Remaining I have already finished. So I am super happy and excited to start this journey with you all. If you're interested, what you have to do, you have to go to the platform. So this is the platform we have, right? techforallwithpriya.com. Inside this, when you go inside the courses part, over here you will be able to observe that we will be having a course of AI engineering. Go inside that. So you will observe that right now, for the few limited seats, by the way, only 100 seats are there. And few people have already enrolled into this specific course. Almost 40 to 50 enrollments I have already got. So the remaining enrollments are there, and this coupon code of early 100 is also applicable for limited days. As soon as I will observe that now the seats are very few, I will stop this coupon code as well. So for now it is going on. So please, if you are interested, go ahead, grab this deal, and I will definitely see you all in the cohort. You can definitely go ahead, check it out, the complete details, although I have talked about today in this entire discussion how the flow will look like. If you have any questions, any doubts, you can let me know in the comment section. Feel free to reach out to me via email. On the In the morning itself, the very first thing which I do is I open my emails. I read all the emails, by the way. It's just that whatever mails I feel that it's genuinely important to respond, I respond back personally to those learners. So please reach out to me, share whatever be the questions you have, and if you are genuinely interested, this is the best cohort which I can release as of now. uh, there is no as such version 2 of this course I am planning for this specific year because of the time thing and the other commitments part which I have for the upcoming months. So this is the only cohort which I am planning for this AI engineering part. So please make sure, if you're genuinely interested to learn about this portion live with me on this specific year itself, please give it a try. I'm pretty sure that you will enjoy this journey as well. With that, bye bye everyone, and I will see you all in the upcoming video. The next episode in the AI engineering playlist is also going live very soon, so please stay tuned and keep on commenting on those episodes as well. uh, I read all the comments and will definitely respond whosoever comments I really like. With that, bye bye everyone, see ya, take care.